There's my wife dropping me off right where I started the Appalachian Trail 2 or 3 years ago. There's the first glimpse of the Kennebec from the trail. Little outhouse over there by the boat crossing. And a nice little spot to wait for the ferry once it gets here. So I'm doing a about 37-mile section from Caratunk to Carrabassett Valley. Should be, picking up right where I started the trail like 2 or 3 years ago. So it should be a pretty nice little spring jaunt. This is the trail. Ooh. Needs some work probably. All right, well, this looks like the bridge I'm supposed to cross. That should be fun. Not gonna video this one. This is pretty. Otter Pond Road. Neato. Switch to water shoes. Gotta cross over here before I get to Pierce Pond, which is where I'll be spending the night. Shout out to Lauren and Heather. Thanks for being fans. Of course, shout out to my wonderful wife Melissa, who always is great dropping me off and picking me up. Going to get into camp soon. I'm into Pierce Pond Shelter. I set up my hammock here for the night, right in front of Pierce Pond. And it's got a little bit of a view. I put these in so that they could keep the canopy up. I got a little bit of a view here. Having a Huel Vienna sausage soup for supper. It's not bad. Good night. I'm gonna hit the sack, but before I go, a little hiker joke for you. How does a hiker catch a squirrel? Climb a tree and act like a nut. Good night. Foggy morning. Water filter's going pretty slow this morning. And some oatmeal and turkey bites. Alright, starting out the day. I'll see if I can try to make it 15 miles to get to Flagstaff Lake. It's aggressive, but we'll see how far we get. If not, there's like one place 10 miles away that I can stay. Yeah, sun's coming out. That's nice. A cool bridge. I need to get more stuff like this. Taking a break in this relatively dry area after 3 or 4 miles. It's been kind of muddy so far. I've managed to avoid the worst of it with my feet, but I'm not sure how long that'll last. Little snack at East Carey Pond. Actual tiny little beach here. People fishing. I'll go down this little road for a short while. A lot of really muddy trail. It's a hop from rock to rock. I might just, take the dive and put my feet down. I don't know. Taking a break for lunch here. This is West Carey Pond lean-to with some dried mangoes. Crossing an actual tarred road. Cool. Got to Flagstaff Lake. This is where I'm gonna set up my camp here. Should be a really nice, peaceful night of sleep with the lapping water. Huel and turkey bites. All right, put up the hammock and finished eating my supper. The hammock's right in front of the lake there, so that's really awesome. All right, joke of the day. What is a hiker's favorite Pandora station? Trail mix. That's pretty. Nice morning here. Starting out for today. I got either like 10 miles to go or maybe 13, depending on where I want to stay and how tired I am. We'll see. Hiking up there today, Little Bigelow. Nice little, halfway up the mountain here. Nice little view. Nice. There's the top. Little Bigelow. That's probably the big one over Avery Peak, probably over there. And that looks like Sugarloaf over there. Must be. Finished climbing down from that Little Bigelow mountain. I'm in between the little one and the big one. Probably a couple miles before I get to the bottom of the big one. I probably will stay there. There's a nice little spot to stay. Just had some lunch. It's like 1 p.m. Probably just do a couple miles and then call it good for today. Overhangs like that. Little ice in between these boulders. It's the first one I've seen. Slow going uphill. Did I do this again? Almost there. Snow in the way. I bet there'll be a little bit more of that. Coming up. Got here about 4 and my legs are shot. All right, I'll have some supper and stuff and get back. Flowing better now. It just had to be used, I guess. All right, I'm gonna hit the sack, I think. Here's your joke for the night. Why don't mountains ever get cold? They always wear their snow caps. Good morning. Wednesday morning. It's day 4. Done 3 nights out there. And I think it'll be wrapping up today. I've got about 8 miles to go to Highway 27. And it wasn't that great of a night. It was really windy, so I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning with some pretty big gusts. A little bit chilly, cutting through the underquilt. Top was fine, no problem. Overall, not too bad. We'll see how difficult the rest of this range is going to be. I expect there'll be quite a bit more snow and slippery rocks and stuff. This peak, I think this is the highest point on the snow. Just came from over there about an hour and a half ago, all the way up here. Whee! A little red just after those 3 miles there. See if how I can air it out for a while. Maybe it'll calm down. Apple chips with cinnamon. Delicious. 5 more miles to go. A nice view of Horns Pond. Got a couple more uphills to go, and then I'll go down that way. That was the last climb of any real size. So it's all downhill from here. So some of it looks pretty steep though. So far I've seen 7 people today on the trail. Mostly going the other way, going north. And then I didn't see like but 1 for 3 days before that. Kind of neat on a Wednesday. Trekking pole picks up quite a lot of leaves sometimes. There's the mile marker for the people going north. They've gone 2,000 miles. Not me. Bridge. Nice and rickety looking too. Love it. Woo, Route 27, yay. Like that's where I would continue if I was going any further. Set up my hammock in the parking lot here while I'm waiting for my ride.